Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Wideouts now clustered. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Important second down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. On the toss play, runner moving left. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch. It's gone. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark. And the Noles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. That's a design quarterback keeper. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. No huddle here for the offense.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Takes the ball and hits to the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
To the air, it's Williams. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Well, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Designs the quick throw. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Here's the handoff. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Running out of time in the pocket. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot, 3rd and very long. Dropping back, it's Williams. Bringing pressure. Fights through the tackle. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Oh, man, the rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding on to that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. There's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
That's a strong stiff arm. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Ball handed off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here, he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff running right. The ball is loose. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Here's the second down play. Looking to pass. It's Williams. Airing this one out toward the sideline. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
It's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, it doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Tackle is made at the full. It'll be first down and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Canes will line up here on first down and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 open score. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. And they'll set up with the PAT. And it's up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 50. The offense will take over. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Throws it to the right. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback still with the football. As the first down is still going.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to pass. It's Williams. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
The Hurricanes offense is on the move now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Good job up front by this offensive line. Good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The Canes looking to cash in this red zone trip. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Offense set up. This is play number 10 in this series. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, on the completion.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. That kind of execution for a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. comes the Florida State offense on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Always looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Gets some space around the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to...
He's going for a big play downfield. He's picked for a third time tonight. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
That completion makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's Williams. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And he pulls in the catch. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Going again on 2nd and 10. Let's it fly to the wideout. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll run it to the right side. The pickup is 6, makes it 3rd down and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
3rd down coming up after that running play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Makes the grab. It's Vaughn. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Makes a quick catch. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles. Kicking team on now for the extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession ended in a pick. And now the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking downfield, it's Williams. He's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Contact as he let the ball go. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And here's the handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. The quarterback's got it on the option. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The Knowles come up to the line in a hurry up. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it right near the end zone. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. QB decides to keep it here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
But there's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. Caught near the sideline. It's gone.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a fourth down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a first down.
Now look at this. They could break the tie with a chip shot. The coach says, we're going for it on fourth down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Touchdown, Florida State. They'll take the lead in the second half. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to pass. It's Williams. Lofting it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Canes.
That was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw. But really, it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Using his legs here. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. And the Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And one final play before the end of the quarter. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. That one is knocked away and incomplete. Good defensive play on the last play of the third quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. And he drops back in the gun. Going for a big play downfield. Deep shot caught out of the 15.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Seminoles. They jump in front here in the fourth. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
No problem. PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Back out onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver. Offense getting set. It's second down. To throw, it's Williams. Throws to the tight end. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Spin move and still going. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. He's finally tackled out the 2-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of side with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles. They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now. He's set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Set. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's a quick grab. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Hurricanes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Running with purpose. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Back to throw. It's Williams. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
Boy, the offense just cannot afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Lets it go quickly. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 10.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Right, second down and goal now for this offense. Setting the back in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Moving right through the contact. And he scores. Touchdown for the U. That's a crucial score, Kurt. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. And I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made after just a short game.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. And the Seminoles will bring their punt team onto the field. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. The Seminoles will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the... Check this out, a fake. They'll try to throw for it. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
What a job by this offense. They work the ball down the field into the end zone to tie this game up. And with under 2 minutes to go, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They've got a 1-point lead with time winding down. It's up to the defense now. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense had an opportunity here to really kind of seal this game, and instead they allow the quarterback scramble to pick up some big yards and get a first down and get out of bounds.
On the run here. Lets it go. And he's got his man open downfield.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
They'll run it here. They test the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. With the catch, it's Vaughn.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Catch made on the left side. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Knowles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
Now here's the toss play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And a timeout taken by the defense here with 19 seconds to play.
Well, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now, using his legs on the scramble.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on third down and long. And they do a good job of taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on fourth down.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock. So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And with that, they regain the lead. So after the go-ahead field goal, they get set to kick off. Just need to prevent a big return here in the final seconds. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team able to bring him down.
And the Miami offense will take over first.
The offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. First down, looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Makes the grab on the right side for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. Well, you love to see a game come down to the final possession. Who's going to have the football last? And they were able to make plays and come out with a win.
Yeah, not only the final minutes, but the final drive. And that entire unit looked calm, cool, and collected. It was well called by their offensive coordinator, and this defense just couldn't stop them when they needed to.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.